Hello and welcome to Worth It Reviews. Today we'll be looking at Sigma 56mm F1.4 DCD and contemporary lens. And this lens is made for Micro Four Thirds, L mount, Canon M mount, Fujifilm X mount, and Sony E mount cameras. This particular model I have right here in front of me is for a Canon M mount. It's for all the crop sensor M-mount cameras, just like a Canon M50 or M6 Mark II. You would not be able to attach it to any EF mount cameras or EFS mount cameras, unfortunately. This lens is extremely small. That's what I like about it the most. The size is absolutely tiny. It's just 5 centimeters long and it weighs only about 280 grams. The filter thread is also 55 millimeters, which is one of the smallest ones in the market. The body of this lens is made mostly of metal and plastic with a nice rubber focusing ring. It's very smooth when you try to focus with it. The lens doesn't have any weather sealing gasket, and the minimum focusing distance of this lens is 50 centimeters. The autofocus speed of this lens is extremely fast. It's also very sharp. It's not as sharp as the art lens that you would normally use, the 85mm art lens, but it's good enough for most uses. This lens doesn't have any image stabilization built in, unfortunately. Also, it doesn't have any buttons to change between manual and autofocus. The bokeh of this lens is absolutely stunning. It's not as dreamy and out of focus as the 85mm f1.4, but it's still very close, and you can't really compare the size of these two lenses. I'll show you the size of the other one just in a second. Just for the comparison, this is the Sigma 85mm f1.4, which would have approximately the same or very similar focal range on a full frame camera. However, if you compare the size of these two lenses, it's not even close. It's, I would say, maybe 3 or maybe even 4 times bigger than the small contemporary version. Obviously, the image quality is better, but is it 4 times better? Well, that's up to you to decide. And here are some of the photos I managed to take with this lens. And here is the autofocusing test. As you can see, it's very fast. It will not bother you. So what can you use this lens for? I would use it definitely for portraits mostly. You can use it for video work as well, sports, etc. Problem is that Canon hasn't developed EF M mount camera with image stabilization. So because this is a short telephoto lens, it would be very handy to have. I have also used this lens on a wedding just as a guest. I literally had it in my pocket with the M6 Mark II, and even in low light I was able to capture really stunning images. So is this lens worth it? To me, absolutely. It usually lives on my camera whenever I travel. It's super tiny and produces beautiful images. You can stick it anywhere in your pocket, and I would rate it 5 stars out of 5. Also, if you'd like to purchase this lens, I've included affiliate links in the description. It won't cost you anything more, but it would help this channel. Thank you for watching.